When thinking about your course idea, a key tool or practice to adopt is something called brainstorming. Now, brainstorming is allowing yourself to get a bit creative and thinking deeply about the sort of topic you may choose to teach. Now, before we even talk about brainstorming, I have to address something that I often encounter from would-be instructors, and that is a lack of confidence to actually teach something. They often ask, what do I know? Why should I be teaching? And my response to them is always that everyone always knows something more than someone else. Although I have a PhD, there's so much that I learn on Udemy and other platforms, such as Skillbear, that from everyday people, if you wish, that increase the value of my educational experience, that increase my skill sets. And so every person has something to offer, and I encourage you to go into this process with an open mind, a creativity, and a conviction that you can create something fantastic. I will be walking along with you and supporting you along the way, if that's any consolation. So brainstorming has some key questions, okay? What am I passionate about? What is something that gets me out of bed in the morning? What is something that someone else would like to learn about? I'm passionate about public administration, policy. I'm passionate about program evaluation, numbers. I'm also incredibly passionate about diversity and multiculturalism. And so these are the type of courses that I create. And you'll notice that I'm not stuck in one particular genre or area of courses. I go with what I'm good at, and I go with what I'm passionate about. I also ask myself the question, what would people like to know? What are some challenges that they may be facing that really help them, that a course like mine could really help them address? Now, some people like to do what's called an idea generator, and I'm going to give you a little trick to see some ideas going forward if you're totally stuck. And we're going to be using Amazon to help us. I'm here in Amazon, and I've gone to the books department. This is something that I like to do when I'm thinking of a course topic. And one of the things I want to look at is, what are the top selling books? And one of the ways I do that is if I click on this book, The 7 Most Powerful Prayers That Will Change Your Life Forever, and I go down, one of the things I will find is the product details. And most importantly, the rank on Amazon. This book is ranked 2,378 in the top 100 books. Okay. And so if I wanted to create a course on this specific issue, which is prayer, this might be a very, very successful course because it is selling so well on Amazon. All right. So let's have a look at some other possibilities. So that's an idea that some people may grasp. Okay. So we're trying to we look at The Rainbow Comes and Goes, a mother and son of loss. So how to deal with grief could be a course. We could look at, if you want, you can also look at categories. Okay. You'll notice that my category is political science. So let's go there and see what comes up. All right. We see that one of the top selling courses is decluttering and organizing. Maybe that's something that you may be interested in. And looking at books that really help you achieve certain things. Okay. And as we go down, we need to think about, here's another one, Practical Guide to Personal Freedom. Okay. Once again, I'll go in here if I'm interested in some of these topics, and I go down and I see the kind of books that are similar to this book, and look at the key thing here is the ranking of this book. If I'm able to really find books that are really high ranking, this is going to come in huge use later on when I help you actually give a name to your course because of the search rankings and the SEO and the like. So, a recap of this particular lecture is that you are often able to draw on some ideas both from your own passions but also from Amazon. What I'm going to be doing now is in the book section talking about course development, online course development, And that is where I'm going to be searching for some ideas in terms of what people are interested in, and that's how I know that a course I make is a course that people will be interested in and possibly buy.